Tell me something good, aside from my new darning skill. Anybody? No.
Well, Jamal and I, we went to a Thai wedding yesterday, which was a great experience. It said the ceremony was going to be 2 hours from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. and they were on a little bit more of late time, so it was a little bit more casual than we thought as far as the timing goes, but it was really elegant. And as a bonus, the groom gives everybody $22.
Oh, you walk
Yeah.
out in the plus.
Yeah.
It was $22 on 2/2/22.
Exactly.
Is 2 a good luck number in the Thai culture?
I don't know. I think it was just because of the date.
Oh, okay. All right. He went all in on it. God bless him. How many people how many people were invited?
There was about 40 people there, and then they also have it was a very traditional, and they have a Thai tradition where they will go ahead and have the groom has to do something embarrassing and basically walk down a gauntlet of everybody suggesting for him to do something that might be embarrassing till he ends up with the father proving that he's willing to do whatever he will do for the bride.
Interesting. All right. I'm glad I missed that one. All right, great. Anybody else tell me something good? What do you got going on?
Yeah, I told you this earlier. So I've had this deal. It's been a long time going. A duplex with a tenant that's basically a hoarder that's been in there forever. And we had, I don't know, I hear someone else talking. We had an inspection the other day, and it was like touch and go whether he was going to let these people in, and he let them in. He treated him like a little kitten and just, pet him and let him know everything's okay. Someone's going to go in. It's not going to be that big a deal. They'll be in and out in a short time. And it was fine. Because it's been difficult all along. But this day it worked out nicely.
And to your point, you have been like a great tactarian in dealing with him. Delicate. Hey, Alex, could you put yourself on mute, please?
Yes, I will. Yeah. I will. I'm sorry.
That's okay. We've all done it.
Yes.
Could you put your 1 second? You were a great tactarian in dealing with him. He, first he agreed to the buyout.
Cash for keys, yeah, he was going to do that, and
back, and you still didn't try to muscle him. So I think that is what kind of left the door open for participation. He knew what was going on. He knew it's going to sell. He wasn't trying to get in the way of that. He didn't feel like he needed to protect himself at that level. So
you're right. I've never pursued it as an adversarial relationship from the start. It's always been, I'm here to help him.
Yeah.
Basically saying, look, it's gonna get sold. The world is gonna move on, and this is gonna get sold, and they're gonna put something else in here.
Yeah.
And you can either go along for the ride or you can try and fight it. And anyway, he's
well, I just want to acknowledge your part in
thank you
that.
I appreciate that.
That being possible, the showing up yesterday and them actually letting you in was a byproduct of the relationship you set with him prior.
Exactly.
The tone you set with
the tone. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Can I ask a question about that?
Sure.
This is Jen. The cash for keys, does it also apply? I mean, is he in a lease, or is he just month to month and kind of being protected under the moratorium?
Okay, yeah, he's month to month. He's completely protected by the moratorium. And we had a cash for keys, and I kept framing it to him this way. I'm going, you don't have to accept this, but once the moratorium is over, you're going to be entitled to the X, I think it's the minimum, 11,700,
16.
800. No, 11,000 something, the minimum.
11,000?
We're going to give you double now if you take the cash for keys. And he's saying, and there's 30 days to rescind it. Just, whatever just know that at some point, you're going to have to take some money to leave. Now you're going to get a little more. And, he looked it over, he talked to other people and everything else. He said, no, I'm not, I can't do it on this kind of timeline. And he basically is a hoarder. So any kind of movement is going to be tough on him.
Some emotional attachment.
There's an emotional,
Yeah.
part to the whole thing.
Did he participate in allowing viewings during the sale?
Oh, no. There was no, you could only get in there with an accepted offer. And even then, like I said, he only allowed the inspector in there. That's it. This is a development deal. It's an investor. They're going to knock it down. They're going to put up, many more units than what's there. And yeah, it was, and even like I said, the inspector was in and out, no time. Took a couple of photos of smoke detectors, and that's it. Yeah, it was not anyone was gonna, no one was gonna get in there and poke around.
Did you use the LA flow that KW uses often? Did you use that inspector?
I did not. I'm on the selling side, so the inspector was for the developer. There's someone they hired.
Oh, I see. It wasn't the retrofit company.
No, the retrofit. LA Low Flush is coming there tomorrow. I had to negotiate that one more time. Yes, LA Low Flush is coming tomorrow.
So he has to let them in again.
Not necessarily. He doesn't have to, right? He's going to, though. He said fine, but he can do what he wants. But
in a non-COVID environment, Jennifer, the owner of the property has the right to enter the property with proper notification and timeline, right? And is that 48 hours or 24 hours, Tim?
24 hours.
24 hours.
Yeah.
And
but with
so,
COVID,
COVID kind of blows that out of the water a little bit, because then, how do you argue with someone who says, I don't feel comfortable letting a stranger in my house. I don't feel comfortable. You know what I mean? Or I was exposed to someone with COVID 2 days ago, right? There's lots of ways to get around it that, going back to where we started this conversation and Tim's kind of establishing an open dialogue with him, and maybe he trusts Tim on some level, is a really, really important part of that process. Muscling in is oftentimes not the way to do it.
Right, absolutely. Cool. Thanks.
You're welcome. All right.
Tim, I'll contact you after the meeting. I'm going through something similar right now in an escrow.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, Dragon. All right, let's move forward, Carly. Happenings this week. We have Coaching Corner with Rob to start. It's beautiful new graphic.
Thank you. And I have a beautiful topic, one that I brought up last week. Accountability. I talked about that last week, and I mentioned about how important it was. I wanted to expound on that a little bit this week, because it's something that is going to further our business. When you're accountable, it makes a huge difference. I know when I first even started going to the gym, having a trainer and a set time that I had to be there basically got my ass out of bed and got me to the gym on days that I wanted to sleep in. And that accountability makes a difference. It doesn't have to be complicated. That's one thing that a lot of people, it seems like it's this big thing you have to take on. It can be something very simple. In fact, in coaching, we are going to be integrating that next week when we revamp the program. And part of that will be accountability. We're going to ask what your goals are, and then you're going to tell us if you met your goals. That's what accountability is. It's your goals. It's not something that's set by anybody else, but it's something that you want to reach. And then what is it going to take to get there? And somebody's asking you a question, how you're progressing on that. So that's my aspect for today.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of people look at accountability as this kind of, master servant relationship, or where
It's like getting called into the principal's office.
exactly.
Yeah.
It's not punitive. It's not, it's, you tell me what you want. You tell me what you're willing to do to get it. And I'm going to be your reflection of that effort. Right. And just I'm going to say, hey, how did you do with your numbers this week? Oh, well, I talked to 20 people. I had one listing appointment and one buyer's consultation. Okay, all right. So you said you were going to talk to 25 people. What was the disconnect, right? First of all, congratulations on everything else is what I would say, and then so how can we get that number to where you want it to be? Well, I'm distracted with this and that, and I had a problem in a deal and this, and those are that's the coaching moment, how to work through the objections, your personal objections, and your your client objections, right? And that's where you start before you go anywhere else. Before you're talking about nuance or deals or problems or life or the kids, you just go over your numbers. It could be a 5-minute call. If you have a peer accountability, it could be a 15-minute call. It doesn't need to be a long conversation. It's how can we get you where you want to be?
In illustration, you guys are right on the target. When I would be doing the Stairmaster for 15 minutes when I first started, and I'm dying on it, and my trainer would be there right next to me, and he said, come on, you can give me another 5 minutes. He wasn't doing that to punish me. He was doing that because I told him that I had goals I wanted to reach, and I knew he was helping me get there. And so that was where the accountability helped me reach those goals.
And he's there to stretch you a little bit.
Right.
And of course there's discomfort in the stretch, right? Don't be, it shouldn't be, it's going someplace where you've never been before there's always going to be a level of discomfort with it, right? It's the nature of what it is to be a human being. You're pushing up against your natural way of doing or your natural drive in achieving, right? I mean, we all want to do less, don't we? But it doesn't get us where we want to go.
Exactly.
All right, Rob, but thank you so much. What do we got next? We got a couple more slides for you. Reminder for open house opportunities.
Should be, yeah. Oh, and lead generation this week, the contest is texting. So whoever has the most texting by the end of the week, they're the one who gets the Starbucks prize.
Nobody got my
Nope, nobody reached that last week.
I'm getting away cheap on it.
Just feel free to send me your
All right,
number.
so what's the texting goal?
Texting goal is 50 texts by the end of Friday.
10 texts a day for 5 days.
Not that hard to do.
I could do
And
that
Facebook messaging counts.
before I get out of bed.
Any sort of electronic messaging counts.
All right, I will. I'll take somebody to lunch if they do 50
How about
relational text.
How about if I give you some Starbucks, some gift certificates from my son's new coffee place, Muffin Can Stop Us in Glendale.
Even better.
Uh,
Even better. What a bonus.
That's a win-win.
yeah, so what I'll do is, how many do you need?
Oh,
How much are you doing per card? I can give you
we-
$20, which will give them 2 sandwiches. It will give them coffee.
we were doing $10 Starbucks cards. So
Okay, I can give them 20 so they can eat one and then go back, and then it will motivate them to do more.
Mary's
wonderful.
over the top. Let's go.
Okay.
That's it. Pitch in.
Thank you, Mary.
I love it.
What I'll do is I'll get them and I'll deliver it to you, and I'll have it messengered. If you don't mind, my cell phone number is in the chat. Text
Oh, I
me.
have your number, girl.
I know. Text me and tell me where to bring it, and I will make sure to bring it, and they're going to love it. They have one in Studio City, one in Glendale, the most amazing coffees, acai bowls, muffin sandwiches that will die for. They already are ranked top 3 coffee shops in LA.
Michael's very, very passionate about
Thank you.
food and
Thank you.
life in general. So
Thank you. And
he's,
I'll keep doing that. So if you need to do that, you know, if you get more phone calls, more texts, we'll work on it together. I'll bring you.
I love it.
thank you, Mary.
Thank you. No problem.
All right. That's I love that. Okay, open houses.
And open
don't forget,
houses.
if
Anybody who
needs
has an open
help.
house that needs help with, please let me know. We've had some great people reach out and say, hey, I need that help. And then I've been able to give you some great people to leverage out. So just let you know,
Absolutely.
something coming up, let me know. And even if you want to be creative, do a Friday twilight, we'll do it.
Perfect. Thanks, Rob. I think that's it for Rob. We're moving on to upcoming classes. Today, Rich, is at 4 p.m. today? All right. Statutory disclosures, residential 1 to 4 sales. Guys, Rich is going to go over all of the statutory disclosures at 4 p.m. Join the link is in our daily mail. He's also going to be doing another RPA class in the next few weeks too. He said people are getting a little gamey, just like missing little things in the RPA. So we want to make sure you that you present a nice tight offer. Every little bit helps. If you send a sloppy offer in a multiple offer situation, that it's kind of, you know, the representing agent is going to judge you on it, right? They're gonna judge you as maybe somebody who would be difficult to be in a deal with, right? That they'd be doing some extra work. So let's batten down the hatches on that. That'll be coming up in the next few weeks. Until then, today, statutory disclosures. There's a lot of them, and there's changes in those forms. All right. Also, power hours, starting from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. daily. You join on Zoom. There's a little bit of, Christy will do a little bit of a warm up with you. And then she kind of just, you just go you shut off your mic and you just go make your calls. Halfway through, she'll check in on everybody for like a couple minutes. And then you finish up. Those who are on a 9 o'clock call, you can jump on at 9:30 after the call, get that little warm up, that check in, and start your power hour. Right, you get half of it with Christy, and then the other half you do on your own. But it's a great way to create the habit, and in a structured environment. Right, so. Rob, is that the power hour? What did you put in there? Oh, it's Instagram of some sort. All right. So the link will be in our daily update, right? Every day, 9 to 10, power hour for everyone. Okay.
And those of you on the 9 a.m. call, no problem. I'm carrying that link. And I will post it at the end of the 9 a.m. So at 9:30 a.m. you can go right into lead gen.
Roll right in. That's the whole idea. The 9 a.m. call kind of get your juices flowing, and you just slide right into your lead generation activities. Get that out of the way. By 10:30, you are on to doing the minutia of your business, dealing with buyers, sellers, working on your website, anything else that needs to be done, right? Get that lead generation done first thing. Your brain's working better in that time of the day. Well, some of ours. No. Tech this week. Team overview. Scott Leroy marketing overview. And then on Friday, listing and landing pages. back on Monday, command, design and print marketing. And then, of course, on Tuesday, it's always the overview. Christy's going to start Ignite on February 28th. The schedule is 10 a.m. to 9:30. I would we'll be sending some specific emails to the new agents with the sign on with the registration. We want you to register first so you can start getting all of the notifications and links for the dailies and really engage. Christy's interface is really great. It you know, everything's there for that day. Any of the printouts for that day, any of the worksheets are all in the same place. Any of the videos, they all come packaged up together in a really easy interface. Okay, what else we have? MLS tips and tricks. The reschedule is every first Monday. Is that the first of the month? I would assume every first Monday of the month at 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. Let's get Monday on there. I mean, let's get month on there so I don't get too confused. But that'll also be in our daily update. ALC committees. So our ALC committees are working on their one things for the year, and we're going to start to share them on a weekly. On the monthly, and we're going to start today by just going through all the ALC committees, and one of the people from the group are going to talk about what that committee does and what their plan is for this year. Profitability. Who's going to be speaking for profitability today?
I'll go ahead and take it.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So
Who's on your committee?
the profitability team is myself, Tim Management, and Tiffany Chin. And together, the idea when it comes to profitability, I think the best way for everyone to think about it is the ways that we can make everybody more profitable. So not just us, but every single agent, and the ways that we can do that. So that's our plan for how we're going to develop new things that can help elevate everybody. And yeah, those are our lofty goals. Our more specific ones are coming soon. You
had more specific goals?
Coming soon.
Oh, coming soon. Oh, what a teaser. All right, I'm on the edge of my seat. Next is growth. The growth committee consists of, who's speaking up for growth committee? Oh, you guys. I think Charlotte and Carly, get that list out.
Is that the name of the committee that Tim and I are on? I thought it was like education or something.
I think growth is
Productivity
Christina.
is what we were on.
Growth is Tracy and Dragona.
Tracy and Dragona. Tracy Pence and Dragona.
Tracy Pence, yes.
Okay, great. Tracy Pence and Dragona. And the growth committee focuses on growing the agent body, right? Attracting. So in that they're attracting new agents to us. So that's making sure our value proposition, our branding is all in place. That's what the growth committee is focused on. And so they are going to be sharing their goals for the year in the next meeting. All right. Next is, there you go, productivity. All right. Tim, was you and?
It's myself and Charlotte.
Charlotte.
Exactly.
So we talked a little bit about, what does somebody want to tell? You guys are
sure. Well, we're going to help. What's that?
I said, you guys are getting all shy. It's fun.
Well, you want me to call you out here? I don't remember being told that this was going to be part of the meeting.
Oh, yeah, we did.
Okay. All right.
Sorry about that.
I think we just forgot.
Tim,
It's
but
been
I
a while.
Maybe we
too.
forgot. Yeah, maybe we talked about it last week. What was that? Was that Charlotte?
Yeah, Charlotte.
He did mention it on the ALC meeting, but I forgot as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
Set reminders.
All right.
Come on.
So
Anyway, we're
productivity.
gonna productivity. We're gonna have some classes with some of the top producing agents in our market center here. Give a class about specific things that is very core to their business.
their
Whether it's someone that's working with
powers.
whether it's people that work with either developers or people that are just fantastic with comps or have a great geo farm or someone that has a great team. Those are the types of people we're going to recruit, teach a class about how they do what they do, their specialty, their superpower.
Yeah. So the first series of the first series of classes that the productivity committee is going to work on is our top 10 agents, having them share their special power. Like each
that
of them
helps make
has,
them productive.
Yeah. Each of them has something special about them that they do that they make look magical. So that's going to be the first round. All right. Next, Carly.
Just a moment. My Prezi is glitching. Let me reload it.
It's all good. It's all good. All right. In the meantime, while Carly is doing that, I'd like to, I don't know if there's a slide for this, but I'd like to introduce a new member of our team that we're really excited to have. Brian, I'm going to let you, where'd you go? I'm going to let you do it because I don't feel like you're talking enough. Why don't you introduce Paula?
All right, everybody, we're very excited to have a new agent services director with us. As of today, fresh, just 2.5 hours young into this role. She just got started. We're very excited to have her. She's going to offer a lot to continue to elevate the position that Cameron kind of laid the groundwork for. There's a lot of good ideas that she's ready to implement once she gets fully established. So if you guys are in the office, come by, introduce yourself. And yeah, looking forward to having you all interact with her more and get to know her. We're very excited to have her on the team.
Is she on this?
She's right there.
See your little face,
Larchmont.
Paula.
She's there with her mask on there.
Oh.
Paula, why don't you say hi?
Okay, hi.
Talk a little bit about yourself. Oh, does that not have?
There we go.
Oh, there
I was looking for the mute button. So hi everyone. Like they said, my name is Paola. I am originally from Puerto Rico, but I was living in New York previously and just recently moved to Los Angeles. I am very excited to be joining the team and to get to know you all and continue to learn more. And keep things fun and help new agents to get started and all that good stuff. So yeah, I'm very excited to be here and to meet you all.
Yay, we're excited to have you. Paula, worked for Equinox previously and has a great spirit and drive, and I believe will really help us. My goal for this year is to get us reconnected responsibly in the physical world, right? And so one thing that I'm hoping Paula will help us with is creating some responsible events where we could share a little time together and see each other and get back to the new normal, at least, right? So thank you, Paula. More to come. Carly, are you ready, or are we still having technical?
Yes, I'm going back to the screen share.
Okay. Screen share it up. Productivity, we took care of. Next is. Maybe. I see your arrow floating patiently over that. Profitability we did. Culture. All right. That's a big posse on culture. Who's going to take that?
I'll take it.
Yeah,
That's
so
Rob
start.
and Christina, Kim, and myself. And Paula, it's so nice to meet you. I just wanted to just welcome you and say that we're all just so happy to have you here. And maybe we can work together with you as well, because we are mainly looking to just connect the office. You know, we've all been apart for so long. We're maybe trying to get some happy hours together for all the new agents, just so everybody can sort of connect again. We're focusing on Red Day again this year, where our community helps wherever we can. We're all going to try to think tank about what's important, and I think homelessness is what we're trying to focus on for this year, and helping in a big way. In May that comes up, and also education wise, we want to bring some value to everyone in the office, doing some masterminds and things like that, and we're very excited about it. So and also, I'm not sure about the award ceremony. Did we find a place yet, Joey?
We haven't found a place. I'll put it out there. We're looking for a place to hold our award ceremony. If anybody knows of a good, preferably outdoor element to it, at least. There, you know, if there's a new development or a space where there's the opportunity to do that, co-brand, pay for even, please let me know, because I'm having a hard time finding a place.
Joey, my son Michael has the Vertigo event venue, and he also has the art compound on Central, where he can he can do it outdoors, or you guys can talk to him about Vertigo, which is an amazing, the classiest venue in Glendale, beautiful on Brand, North Brand. I'll share the phone number with him.
Absolutely.
Just talk to Michael, see how we can help you, and maybe I can be part of a sponsor for you.
Absolutely.
Oh, that's wonderful.
All of that sounds great to me.
Yeah, Mary.
Yeah. All of that. You're the best, Mary. Thank you so much for helping us problem solve.
Of course.
Mary Kay to the rescue.
That's wonderful. Thank you.
Anytime. I love you guys. Thank you.
Thanks, Mary. Okay. Is that it, Star?
Yeah.
All right. Let's move on to the next. I think social equity. Lorna, you want to trace it?
Joey, it's me, Tracy Bates, and Rob Marin. And we are part of what we're charging ourselves with is to make sure that we talk about, you know, the diversity in our offices and represent the communities, various as they may be, as well as we can. We started with a video for Black History Month this year, or this month, pardon me, and we're going to be doing things in the community, communities of color in particular. We're trying to do a mentorship at one of the high schools. Tracy's investigating ways that we can work as listing and selling agents in communities we don't normally go into. So we're going to be doing a wide variety of things. We want to also provide people with the opportunity, if they have had issues that they think are related to social equity, a confidential way for them to get in touch with us so we can discuss those issues and try to problem solve those. And we're open to suggestions.
Yeah, and here is a support mechanism, right? All right. Thank you, Lorna. I want to, we have, I know Andy has to pop off, so I wanted to, did we go through all the committees? Safety, Tracy Pence is safety.
Hey, that's me.
There you go.
Well, I wasn't on the meeting. So right now, safety committee is me following you around and making sure you stay safe.
So Tracy's going to bring in some education, maybe some, some pepper spray vendors and just a consciousness.
Yeah, that's what Joey and I discussed when we met, but I mean, I didn't know I had to speak about it today.
Good.
Sorry about that.
Good. You won't be surprised next month when I call you, right? So
yeah, no worries.
All of you. All right.
Just be diligent, people. Know your surroundings.
Thank you, Tracy. All right, go ahead. What core services? Yes, get to Andy first. There you go. Bam.
Hi, I have to hop off really quick, but I know it is so crazy for agents out there right now. It's on a daily basis. I hear horror stories and 45 offers and 70 offers and all kinds of things. I just wanted to share with you guys, I have a really great tool. It's called Bid Over Ask, and you simply supply me with the property address, and I need some basic information like what the seller paid for it, approximately when they bought it. I can plug in some hypotheticals on what your clients are going to potentially offer. And this handy dandy little tool will show us and tell us approximately how long, based on historic appreciation, how long it will take them to recoup their overbid price.
Wow.
So pretty cool. I'm happy to do it for anybody. Shoot me over a text or whatever with property address. Give me a call. We can go through it over the phone. Happy to share the info. It's a great tool, obviously, given the market. If somebody's looking at 20 over, 30, 50, I have somebody offer 350 over ask on a property. Just holler.
Excellent.
Gotcha.
Thank you, Andy. Good to see your smiling face. Have a great day. All right, next.
Hello.
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 How are you?
I'm good. How are you? So today I wanted to talk about a few things. First of all, I really encourage everyone that if you have time to join Rich's class today at 4 p.m. It will be a great class where he will discuss all the statutory disclosures. Also encourage you guys to take more contract classes because it's great to be familiar with the everywhere where you need initials and signatures and all of that. I'm seeing a lot of missing initials towards the end of the pages. It looks a little different than it did before. So it's important to know where exactly your clients need to sign so that you have a fully executed.
Raha, I just want to jump in and be the heavy in this. You were so lovely in saying, oh, you should really know. It's your job to know, okay? And producing agents, you don't have the luxury of not knowing, right? New agents, they have they're in the process of learning. Exactly. But producing agents, it's our obligation to know the contracts.
Yes. And, I know things are moving fast, but it's like Joey mentioned earlier, if a contract is put together nicely and professionally, it really, really makes a difference in who they choose. And I see it every day. When the agents communicate together, they're like, oh, it would be great to work with you. I love how professionally you put this together. And it really, really makes a difference. So it's very important to make sure you know where exactly your clients need to sign and how you put together a package. Another thing is a few weeks ago, I mentioned that it's great when you get a listing agreement to start on the seller disclosures, to have those ready so that, because the amount of paperwork that your clients have to deal with when they get into escrow is a lot. So if we could get that ahead of time is great. That way, things about the property when you're marketing it, and that way the sellers have those ready. So I encourage you, when you get a listing agreement signed, to, if you're working with a TC, if you need my help, I'm happy to help. If you're not working with a TC and you're doing it by yourself, please make sure that you check the compliance checklist and make sure that all the disclosures are there and that your clients fill these out. And when you do that, I've been seeing a lot of agents, when they have those ready, that they mention them on the counter offers. A friendly reminder that all the counter offers and the whole RPA, the whole contract, goes to the lender. So a lot of the times, if a certain document is mentioned, the lender is asking for it. So if you state in your seller counter offer, like buyer to sign the seller property questionnaire and the transfer disclosure statement, they might ask for copies of those. So what I recommend is to have a separate addendum that the lender does not see. Hope Andy's not listening. And or have a receipt for reports for those particular disclosures. I know you want them to see everything before they sign off on the contract, but a friendly reminder again that the lender might ask for things that are on the contract. So as you know, certain repairs could be mentioned on these disclosures, and that's why the lender doesn't want to see any of that.
And don't reference the receipt for reports in the contract.
Say that one more time, Tiffany.
Don't reference the receipt for reports in the actual contract. You can send the receipt for reports with the counter offer in the same email, but don't merge them together in the same PDF and don't mention it on the actual counter.
Right, because usually if you have a receipt for reports, you could also have pre-inspection reports on there or anything that, again, you don't want the lender to see. So please do not mention them on the contract, have them separate.
Yeah.
And what else?
And to your point, we're not keeping anything from the lender that the lender is looking for, right? The lender doesn't want to see them either, to be honest with you.
Right.
Less
But
more.
as part of the contract, they're obligated to see them.
Right.
Is that correct from your lawyer point of view, Lorna?
100%. Less is more. Don't give them things that they didn't ask for. You're just starting an issue.
Yeah.
It's kind of a good rule in life in general. You know, right? Right?
Definitely, yes.
Raha, this is Darlene. I have a question.
Hi, Darlene.
Regarding submitting the documents, I know, I try to submit things as they come in, not to bombard compliance with, such a large file at one time. And I noticed that when we're under contract in that, section where you ask for specific, disclosures and such, the escrow instructions are part of that under contract, but we typically don't get the signed escrow instructions until after we close. So my question is, do you want us to submit the under contract documents for, early review or review as they're coming in? Or do you want us to wait until we close and then submit it? Because I know oftentimes I'm submitting it, but then it comes back saying, oh, this is missing.
Yeah, no, so I recommend as soon as you have it to up. So once you open escrow, if you have a listing and you get a listing agreement, please create your opportunity right away. Once you open escrow, please submit all your paperwork within the 5 days of opening escrow. And anything you receive, I know the escrow instructions usually don't get signed, but if you could upload the unsigned escrow instructions, that will suffice. And then once you close and get your closing package, just to add that back in there.
Okay, very good. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
All right.
It's just to add to that, the reason why is, let's say you think you've gotten everything on the checklist and then you submit it and you've closed escrow and then there are certain things missing. If you submit them towards the end, it'll be more difficult to get it from your clients or once escrow has closed. Plus, you also want your clients to see everything before you close escrow. So just try to upload everything that you have as soon as you receive them so that we can communicate and I can let you know what's missing.
Excellent. Thank you. Another question for you.
Sure.
So open escrow, cancellation escrow rather quickly. Now we're under contract with second buyer for the same property. Do we need to create 2 opportunities in command and have one be the canceled one, or can we add the canceled escrow to the second buyer's command file?
So I assume you're representing the listing. So if you have the listing opportunity created, just update the green sheet commission section with the new buyer and just attach the cancellation for the old one. Just to let me know in a note that that person canceled. We just need the cancellation document signed too. So one will suffice for your listing. Just to make sure that everything is for the buyer that you have in escrow that will close.
Very good. Thank
the
you.
Final buyer. You got it.
Raha. I didn't mean to cut you short, but
no worries. There was a lot today.
You're on a roll there. I want to make sure we get to everything and you don't lose the crowd.
Okay. I won't talk as much next week. All right.
Oh, please.
All right.
I talked too much in the beginning.
No worries. Keep up the great work and submit your documents on time.
Please.
Bye.
Thank you very much. All right. Next is Ben, who's not here today. He had to go to another meeting. So let's move forward to the listings. Agent birthdays. Oh, wow. Ashley, Gerald, Sean, Annalise, Stella Meyer, Champ Davenport, Ember, also Martin and Tim. You got your birthday this week, big buddy? It was last week or next week. I got you. I couldn't follow your finger direction. Happy birthday to you all. What is today's date? Is the 23rd. Oh, nobody on there for the 23rd. All right. Birthdays now. Escrows. Tiffany and Rachel have a few closed escrows this week. Excellent job, you two and one. And Ali, Russell, Ronnie, and An are on fire. Barentine Group, Dayoung Her, Marisa, Christina Kim, and Charlotte Blake all have closings this week. Great job, guys. Great job. New escrows. Oh, I love when this means that, this is the future earnings, right? Really leading indicator. David Holly, Eileen Lanza, congratulations. Tiffany Park, congratulations. Dayoung Her, 2. Christina Kim, several. Gina Barola and Cecily, I saw you both in there. I saw that dog, Cecily. Don't think I missed that one. Have a new escrow. Also, Carlos and Yvette have one. Myron and Peter on his own. Gabrielle, I always do that. Gabriel Valdez and the Woodward team all have new escrows. Let's not forget about our friend Byron Field.
I would just like to say that's Gabriel's first listing and first deal.
Yeah, he went in strong. Sharon Bostomsky on Edinburgh had a closed lease this week. Congratulations, Sharon. New listings. Well, bam. Charlotte Blake, private listing in Studio City. Would you like to talk about it privately, Charlotte?
Very quietly. Seller wants to sell privately. Her husband passed away a year ago. She's very sensitive. I'm showing it Saturday. All the time slots are currently booked. But if you have anybody that you think might be interested in it, let me know and I will send you more info and I will find a way to squeeze you and your buyers in.
You're the best. Thank you, Charlotte. Next, Gina Barola with another private listing. Gina, you want to talk about 12th Street? I thought I saw you on there. I'll get in there. Oh, she's in there, but 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,872 square feet for 1.578. And that is 4911 West 12th. Looks like a nice big house. Looks more than 2,800. Gina also has some vacant land 3,218 square feet on West 12th. It's probably right next to the house. Came together with R2 zoning for $300,000 to start.
Yes, I thought she was I'm gonna be- here, Is she on the sorry. call? Oh, good, there you go.
There,
Go ahead,
here I
Gina.
am. I could not figure out how to unmute myself. I was doing some other things. But anyhow, yes, so this is two listings in essence, but they're going to be sold concurrent with each other. The vacant land at the back of the house is has its own separate APN, so two titles, and it could easily be developed into 4 houses. So hopefully currently the owner is still cleaning up and doing a lot of work on the house in terms of moving things out and all that. So it will be available soon, publicly listed on the MLS. But for now, anyone who's interested, please let me know. Thank you.
And Gina, that's on 12th between.
It's on the Longwood Highlands area.
Oh, it is. That's
yes.
Yeah.
So Gina, can I ask a question? So what is if they want to sell them together, what is the actual asking price?
The actual asking price is 1,780.
And the existing structure is a house or a duplex?
The existing structure is a house. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house, 2,872 square feet, sitting on about 5,000 square feet of land. And so together with the vacant land, that's a total of about 9,000 square feet. Each lot is zoned R2, so potentially you could build 4 houses.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Gina, put your contact information in the chat. Alex asked for it.
Oh, sure.
All right. All right, DeYoung Her has a listing at 1111 South Grand Avenue. 1 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,100 square feet for $665,000. Lena has her coming soon on Lakeshore Avenue. Another one, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths, 754 square feet for $995,000. Carlos Alvarado has a listing on Larchmont, 152 South Larchmont Boulevard, 3 bedroom, 1 bath, 1,857 square feet. Just a little.
Oh, yeah, I'm on here.
Oh, you want to talk about it, Carlos?
Yeah, this is very close to the office. It's almost on 2nd Street. It's the first time it's been on the market in 100 years.
100. It's been in the same family for 100 years.
Yes, built in 1922. It needs a lot of work. So what we're trying to do now is get some reports just to open it up and be as transparent as possible. And we'll probably be on the market in a couple of weeks, but just wanted to present it to the meeting.
Great.
Is there a price on that, or am I not?
Yeah,
seeing
we're about 1.6. There was a price, but I don't see it either. We're probably going to go on for 1.6.
Carlos, do you know what the lot size is?
7,001 square feet.
That's decent. Great. Go make Carlos a compelling offer.
Come in hot.
Yeah. All right. Next. Leases. DeYoung Her has a lease in that same building. Could be the same. Oh, it is the same unit. It's up for lease or sale. 1 bedroom, 1 bath. You could buy it for $665, I think it was, or you can rent it for $2,750 a month, which would probably be your payment if you had the down payment. You could probably, all in pay less than $2,750 a month if you bought it. All right. Tim, you want to talk about Grace?
Yes, absolutely. It's not the most exciting photo. That's the gates out front, but this property is up in the Hollywood Hills. She'd like to lease it furnished for $7,500 a month, but it would probably be like $8,200 a month if she had to put all her furniture in storage. Ideally, though, honestly, she should be selling this. And if she were to sell it, I would think we would put it on the market at 1.8 and would probably go out at 2.2, something like that. It's a great piece of property. She is a wardrobe person for TV and film, very creative. So the whole place is like a little fairy tale land. A lot of great little outdoor spaces. It also has a little guest quarters as well. So yeah, if you have someone looking for a place to buy and they're not finding anything, I'll make an appointment. You guys can come up there, and if you want, we'll throw a number at her and she may sell it. She's been out of there for a year. She's been living in Hawaii, where she's originally from, for the last year. And I know she's, on the fence about selling. Maybe we can push her over.
Yeah, bring an offer.
Bring an offer, or a tenant that wants to rent and then maybe buy later on.
Yep.
Either or.
Excellent. All
Hey,
right.
Tim, how big is the lot?
I think it seems a lot bigger than it is, but I think it's like 6,500.
Yeah, it does seem big.
It seems a lot bigger than that. If you go on, you'll see the MLS, you'll see the pictures of the side yards. A lot of outdoor space. Yeah, a lot of outdoor. Easily room for a pool if you decided you wanted.
Absolutely. Does that 1722 include all those auxiliary spaces?
No, that's the other thing. There's all kinds of little weird cubbies and nooks and extra, like up in the attic bonus space. So I would say with those spaces, it's probably 2,000 square feet.
Wasn't there like a little studio recording?
There's like a music studio underneath. There was, you move a painting and you pull it open, and behind it, but there's this whole other room up in the attic. It's really kind of a crazy. You kind of have to see it to believe it. There's a lot of great stuff. Yeah.
An overabundance of character.
And it's about 100 years old as well.
Yeah.
1922.
Next we have anything, something? Esther Kim and Christina Kim on Coolidge. They have a lease, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,416 square feet for $5,775 per month. As Esther or Christina's on there and they want to add anything to that, they're more than welcome to. All right. Next, we have Stacy Hahn on 201 Manhattan Place, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 1,600 for 3,700. Laura Anderson and Bea have a 1-bedroom, 1-bath, 500 square feet for $2,000 a month. Looks to be like an ADU, I would guess. Income properties. What do we have going here? Will has, is that Pico? Yeah. 5412 Pico Boulevard. It's 2 units. One is the flower shop down below, and upstairs is a 2-bedroom, 1-bath. I guess this is for sale at 1.5. It seems like a reasonable price to me for that property, considering that whole corridor is developing very, very quickly, and as such, a total of 3,218 square foot lot. Oh, that's why it's seems so reasonable, right? It's like a half lot of sorts. Probably has no back. It's all in the front, which still retail and with a live above. Seems like an opportunity for 1.5. All right, sorry about that. I went on a little rant. Next is, all right, pocket listings coming soon. Who has them? Who wants to share them? No one. Okay. No pocket listings or coming soons that we need to talk about. Then let's move on forward to wants and needs.
Carlos Mora, are you on the call?
Who? What?
Carlos Mora. He has a coming soon. I want him to talk about it if he's on the line.
I don't see him.
Maybe he's not. Okay, no worries.
All right, anybody else have a coming soon or, no, I'm sorry. Want or need that they would like to share with the group?
I'd like to fill the bucket, please.
You are absolutely able to do so at this point, Dragona.
Yeah. I just want to say that last few weeks, like I had, like a family situation and needed to be, like out of the country. And I just want to thank so much for all of the help and support. First of all, to Star, who's been an angel and absolutely like the best friend and sister and then partner anybody could ask for. And covered so much for me, and also to you, Joey, to Raha, to like Andy, and like everybody else who stepped in. I'm so thankful for this, like such a supportive group and amazing people that like we also surrounded with. Love you all.
It's thank you for letting us help. Right, we all want to help. Right, and we're all here to do so.
And Stacy Lumbrazar too. I'm so sorry. Like I got emotional. I completely forgot. We have a listing together right now. Like, and she's been so amazing and doing so many things. And so thank you all.
Our best to you and your family, Dragona. All right. Anybody else? Like to...
Joey.
Yeah.
Has anybody used Zoom Casa lately? Do you know like what their kind of time frame is on repairs, painting, stuff like that?
We have a proposal for our clients from them. So they're reviewing the proposal right now. So we haven't actually scheduled any repairs to be done, but they were really good about getting back to us and coming out to the property within a couple of days and taking a look and getting that proposal ready.
Okay, cool. Has anybody used their cell before you buy? It confuses me and it seems extremely expensive to the client, but I didn't want to make that assumption if it wasn't the case.
Haven't used that side, but yeah, it is pricey.
All right. Anyone else have a want or need that we can help with?
This isn't a want or need, but I'm just going to say this real quick. 2 techie tips. It's been discovered on Zoom to update to the latest version. Otherwise, actually, your camera is recording and people aren't always aware of it. Doesn't happen every time, but it's happened a few times. And on the latest Mac OS, update to the latest one because Siri's been listening when she shouldn't have been. And that's supposed to fix that. So just want to let you know about those security updates.
That nosy person.
Mm-hmm. That's why I like to mix it up. I have PC at work. It helps a little bit. It's not as invasive. Thank you, Rob. Anyone else wants, needs? Fill the bucket? Okay. Welcome, Paula. We look forward to having you sprinkle your pixie dust all over our little community here. Have some fun with it, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, and I will see you guys next week. Have a great week, guys. Do something fun for yourselves.
Joey.
Okay.
Bye, guys. Happy Mardi Gras.
Bye-bye.